Howdy toy fans, I am back, and anyone who is a loyal follower of the channel knows I love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I've really fallen in love with this Best Action line from the Loyal Subjects. And over the weekend, I ran into my first villains. So here we go, Shredder's up next. Looking at the box art, you know, we've got the animated series Shredder. And then looking at the back here, there they are, talking about Shredder, showing what cool accessories he comes with. 31 points of articulation per the box. Let's bust into this bad boy, shall we? As I've told you when we opened up some of the Turtles, you know, I found this line itself to very much be a derivative product of the SH Figure Arts line. Well, SH Figure Arts stopped at the 4 Turtles. The Loyal Subjects continues on. And in fact, I even got a foot soldier, so that'll be fun as well. But Shredder is up first because, I mean, why not just start off right away with the lead villain of the Ninja Turtles? The back of the package. Shredder. Cool. So, what do we have in the package? We get Shredder himself. He's got a pair of alternate hands there. We've got a staff with a trident on the end, a sword, and then his little communicator with Krang. We'll get a closer look at that here in a minute. But let's just look at Shredder to begin with. So, tonight he intends to dine on turtle soup. So that'll be fun for him. Not so much for the turtles. All right. Let's take a look at how much he moves. The head, right off the bat, it's like he's looking down. And if you notice, there's not really any more room for his head to go back. So that's a bit of a bummer. Sort of at eye level with the turtles, but he's always going to be looking downward. So he's never going to make eye contact with him. His chin goes down a little bit more, but there's not any more back movement. His cape and the shoulders get in the way. As far as paint jobs goes, the paint really seems to be just the metallic silver on his shredding instruments and his helmet and face mask. Oh, the eyes got pretty good paint as well. You can see those. Eyes and eyebrows. But a lot of this is just the plastic coloring. You know, the cape itself is purple. Gray upper torso, or gray torso in general. Black legs, black feet. So, paint job, whatever. Nothing bad, nothing to write home about. Once again, as you can see in there, we've got a butterfly joint in the shoulders. It doesn't have a ton of play, but there is some. Going up with his shoulder, yeah, the shoulder pad just is not gonna allow for a lot of upward movement. At least it doesn't seem to be for me. Let's try the other one. That seems to be about it, and I don't really want to hurt it too much. I'm looking at these elbows. They're double jointed, but boy, those seem like really small, so I don't want to... I'm hoping this isn't too fragile. Get a pretty decent bend in there. There might be some more I can get out of that. Yeah. I hadn't quite bent it as much from the top. Well, I don't know. I'm looking at that double joint in there, hoping you can get a good look at it. It's kind of small and fragile, so I don't want to bend it too far, but that's pretty decent motion. It's got a bicep cut as well. So there's some swiveling motion there. Hands just on a pin and swivel. And these are the open hands. So if Shredder wants to slap a hoe, so be it. It's got the diaphragm cut. Not a lot of wiggle in that, actually, for a diaphragm either. That's actually kind of poor. Yeah, the waist doesn't swivel. Once again, that's still just the diaphragm itself. In his legs, that's the best range of motion he's got so far. I'm trying to see if these drop down. They do not. There's a thigh cut up here. And we do have, once again, double jointed knees. Boy, the legs are really good. They make up for a lot of what's going on in the upper body. And then pretty standard feet on a swiveling pin. They seem to move pretty well. So let's see if we can get him to stand up on his own for a second. Seems to be standing okay. All right, let's look at the other extras, goodies that we get in here. I got everything. Oh, I almost got everything. I want to start with this communicator because I love this right off the bat. I'm really hoping I can get you guys a view of it. It's kind of tough with how tiny it is, but that is Krang right in there that he's talking to on there. Just like the animated series. So I got to give him a holding hand right off the bat to hold that. Hand pops out pretty easily. Both of the other hands are just hands for holding. And I mean, if you're a kid like me, grew up watching this animated series in the early 90s, that's so cool. And he's looking down at it, so great. Hey, see? We've got a good reason for the looking down head. Watch Krang. The other things that he can hold. Got this long trident. I'm sure it has a different name because it's not like, nautical seafaring, but it's a trident to me, so whatever. And let's put the other one in his hand. Because it's just a katana. The hands are a nice, softish, rubbery plastic, so these do seem to hold grip pretty well. Honestly, those sword handles are maybe a little big for it. Scale-wise, look at that. Looking at the size of his hand compared to the size of that sword handle, I do think they probably could have scaled that down a bit. Put him back to Michelangelo. Their height's basically the same. So they're basically the same height. That's nice. And he can battle away at those stupid turtles. I love the turtles, obviously. That is facetious entirely. Don't make it seem like I think the turtles are stupid. Please, we all need to be on the same page here. The turtles are amazing. Shredder's a bad person. But nonetheless, it's awesome to actually have something that's a good quality Ninja Turtles line that has a great animated version of Shredder to go with it. So I'm excited for it. Probably going to take this sword out of his hand and maybe give him the Trident and the communicator because I love the communicator so much. It's the smallest little accessory, but the detail on it is just on point. It's perfect, and I love it. Hey, Loyal Subjects, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line, keep it going. I am Mark here at Mark's Toy Box, and this is a definite buy if you are into the Ninja Turtles. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.